Guys, I'm not a makeup blogger and I know that, but today I wanted to show you the Fenty Beauty in the shade 140, just in case you're doubting what color to buy and you don't have an opportunity to go to the store and choose your own color, because the Fenty Beauty craze still continues. Actually, I wanted to buy it in store, obviously, but I went to Harvey Nichols and they told me that you need to come to the store around 9 a.m. and queue for 3 hours to buy and try your own shade of Fenty Beauty. Obviously, I don't have spare 3 hours and I definitely don't want to wake up at 9 a.m. and instead of going to work, go and queue for Fenty Beauty. And I didn't actually know if it's worth it or not, so I just decided to buy it online. It was quite risky because, to be honest, I have trouble finding right shades even in store, with 2 or 3 consultants running around me and trying to find me a correct shade. I used to have quite a few Lancome shades and other brand shades, and they weren't quite matching my skin, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll buy Fenty Beauty and, well, let's see how it goes. I was obviously scared that's gonna be it's gonna look completely alien to my skin, like a mask. As I've seen some beauty bloggers' videos, like completely yellow. I hate this kind of color. I like more like porcelain white, and as you see, my skin is quite white, to be honest. And yeah, so I bought this lovely Fenty Beauty shade 140 and it fit my skin perfectly. It looks exactly like my skin, and when it oxidizes, you can't really see that so it looks really amazing. However, the coverage wasn't perfect and I do have problematic skin. I have acne. So I had to use my, sorry for the noise, Bare Pro Bare Minerals foundation in color Dawn 02. And I also bought the Rihanna sticks in 3 colors, and to be honest, I was more impressed by the foundation because it really is nice and feels nice on the skin. My skin is really oily, so it kind of absorbs all the unnecessary oil on my skin, so I really think it's cool. But the sticks, I mean, in terms of like using it as a blush and shimmer, it looks quite oily on the oily skin, so I wouldn't like it so much. But the highlighter and the bronzer are, like in contour, are kind of fine. So guys, if you want, I can show you how I was basically applying all that and before and after, and you will be quite surprised, to be honest. But I can say that Fenty Beauty is definitely worth it, and just try, you know, to choose your shade online. It's risky, I know, but sometimes you can, you know, guess 100% what. So let's get started. I went to Harvey Nichols and bought this. Well, I didn't buy, I bought it online, so I picked up my bag of the goodies from Rihanna. And here how it looks like. Quite cool packaging. I like the design of both the foundation and the matchsticks trio. So the foundation is really lovely. I mean, look at the package, so sleek and matte, like really good. Unfortunately, due to my limited budget, I didn't buy the primer by Rihanna, so I'm just gonna use my Bare Minerals primer from the starter kit, which I really like. I don't use it quite often. And now I'm going to apply the Rihanna's Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 140 with this tiny sponge I have at home. Again, I didn't buy the sponge by Rihanna because I only had limited budget and I already spent £72 on Rihanna's foundation and matchstick trio, so it's quite a lot of money, and I recently quit my job, so I definitely cannot afford buying more. The shade is perfect for my skin. It was quite hard to find a shade online and it was risky as well, but I think 140 is amazing. It's just perfect for my skin. You cannot distinguish the skin without foundation and the skin with foundation. The only difference is that it covers all my skin problems and acne and some red spots on my skin, which I really hate. But recently my skin has been in a terrible condition and I don't know how to do anything with that. The Fenty Beauty foundation it doesn't have a full coverage, so the coverage is quite medium, so you can still see the acne under it, so that's why I had to apply actually my Bare Minerals foundation powder on top of it later, but now I'm gonna apply the matchsticks first. So I start with the first one from the trio of the matchsticks. It's a highlighter and I just apply it a little bit on my skin. And later I take the shimmer. I'm not the biggest fan of the shimmer, to be honest, but it still looks nice. And then I take the third one and I do a little bit of contouring. I'm not a contouring pro, to be honest, and it's still quite hard to do it for me, but I try to do my best. Later, I just take my favorite foundation, kind of powder foundation ever, which has a really good coverage, and apply it on top of Fenty Beauty foundation and the matchsticks. And yeah, I really love Bare Minerals, to be honest. If you haven't tried it before, you should, because it's one of the best powders I've ever had in my life. I'm just gonna fix my eyebrows now and then apply a little bit of mascara and a little bit of eyeshadows, the ones I just bought from Maybelline New York. They're really cool. I like them, but I applied them with this applicator. And finally, it's time for the matte lip gloss from Maybelline New York. I just bought it a couple of hours ago together with the eyeshadow palette, and I really like it. It looks cute. So, well, just to summarize, you saw my transformation, and I look quite different to how I used to look without makeup, just because the foundation by Fenty Beauty together with the magic powder from Bare Minerals really like fixed all my skin problems. And yeah, if you're planning to buy Fenty Beauty, you should probably do that or try to do it. I mean, it's a really good brand and I really liked it. And I'm probably gonna buy a new foundation by Fenty Beauty when this one is over. And thanks for watching this video, and so bye bye guys, and see you soon.